Bye, buddy. Be good. I woke up feeling okay, but I'm starting to feel a bit more. It's so dark. It's 7 in the morning. How are you, Roshan?
Sleepy.
Wonderful. Shoulder still killing me from yesterday. What's up? I served my first drink. Yeah, first official drink I've served, like, to a customer. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I made a V60 as well, which is, I liked it, but I realized that it could be cleaner. I need to work on that, figure out how I can do that. It was very floral, very fruity, no roastiness to it. Mother, ayo, so sad. We left it alone for too long. And that's a wrap. Bye, Mark. So guys, I thought I was going to talk about a few things, but work really took out a lot of me today. I'm really tired. Yeah, that's about it really. I thought I'd talk about, because someone asked me about Bulletproof coffee today, and like said, why do you take Bulletproof coffee? Like, don't you know it's a myth? And I mean, I didn't blow up this guy or anything. We had a conversation about it, and I've been taking Bulletproof coffee for a year. It's my choice. I'm doing it for my own. It came at a point in my life where I was willing to try anything really at that point, to see how it would react. And you know, there's like these people who said good things, and there's these people who say bad things, and you don't know what you can trust anymore really. And anyway, don't take my word for it. I've experimented for the last maybe at least 300. I've taken Bulletproof coffee for at least 330 days in the last 1 year. That sounds about right. Again, that's just my experience with it. Maybe it reacts differently in your body, you know. You're gonna have to try it out. And if you are too skeptical about it, you know, and so be it. Like I mean, the first time I heard about Bulletproof coffee, I completely just said that's complete and utter bullshit. I mean, that's the first time that was the first time I heard it. And you know what? I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm already in the mood. I'm really in the talkative mood. So how I started was this. In late 2013, I was healthy as shit. I got on a clean diet. This is all in effort to tame the fibro, right? And I started running, and now like those few months, like running was the priority. I did everything and anything I needed to do to take care of myself post run. And we're talking about, let's say I ran for 45 minutes, like walk, jog, run for 45 minutes. The total time taken for that was 2 hours because of my pre and post run routine and regimen. Talking about icing, stretching, even that time I was using the Beamer, right? All these different things, right? So the Beamer half an hour before, the Beamer 3 minutes after, we got icing, we got KT tape, all these different things I was doing. But that aside, I was taking care of, I completely changed my diet. I was sort of paleo, but not entirely, because there was a lot of things that I decided I just tried on my own. But yeah, it was just all as natural as possible, as organic as possible, as whole food as possible. And things were really good. Things were really great. I think I went from 89 kilograms to about 82. I could run about 8 to 9 km in just under an hour, or maybe in an hour. You know, I was really, and of course I sacrificed a lot to get to that, and it all came down to that. Oh, that's not what, that was the year after. So anyway, and I was using MyFitnessPal, and I noticed that the fat percentage of my food, like of my daily diet, was about fat, so about 30%, 35%, maybe even more than that. And it's because I was taking a lot of milk, I was taking a lot of yogurt, I was taking this all natural stuff, almonds. I was eating a lot of these things, and they were all like a lot of fat in them, and a lot of saturated fats in them. And I think a few months later that I read the Life Plan, and that advocated for a low-fat diet, and so I tried that out, and all the progress I had made in the previous few months all just gone, right? I'm talking, I went from 82, 83 kilograms and to 90. I was perpetually hungry, I could never keep to my regimen of like managing my food. And here's, I'm going to put this in perspective, and you can ask anyone who had meals with me. We would go out and I'd be sitting in front of a bowl of pork noodles or in front of banana leaf, and I wouldn't be eating. We would be sitting at SS15 pork noodles and they'd be eating pork noodles, and I wouldn't be eating it because I stayed away from MSG. I stayed away from crap, anything that I basically took a lot of control over my food. So yeah, that. And that's, I felt like shit for those few months, and all the progress I made the previous months before all just died, and it was depressing, and I was upset, and I was like, screw everything, and yeah. So I you know, then I at the Bulletproof, someone sent the Bulletproof coffee thing to me, and I read it, and I was like, you know what? Then I read the story behind it or whatever, whether it's true or false, I don't know. But it just got me thinking, and I was like, okay, maybe this will work, maybe it does not work. You know, I did feel really good when my diet was quite high in fat. So let's see how this works. And I tried it, and I haven't looked back since. That again, that's just me. And yeah, I just thought of talking about that. But yeah, like if you have any questions, comment, text me, email me, call me, shout at me from across the street. Whatever works for you. If you do have any questions about anything else that I do, just let me know. I'll be glad to like script out an answer so that I'm careful about it. Yeah. Because I think like right now, like I want to do this like off the cuff thing, but I need to like script out some points because I have a feeling that I've left a few things out, and it's not a nice feeling. It's like talking about this. I am like currently trying to write the mini research. I'm actually okay. I'm working on a few topics that I'd like to talk about, vlog about in a Arkaysthoughts segment, taking my like what my blog was and putting it here, and basically just like how I talked about the Merdeka Day last year. I talked about the flag issue, and I want to do something like that. So I want to do something researched, but I want to vlog it. I want a video. I want to be talking about it. I want my hands to be all around like this. And I'm looking at a few topics. One being Donald Trump. Why? Because last week I had many points of view about Donald Trump that were challenged, and I could not really back up my position, you know, because no one had really challenged me before. So all the details about why I thought of Trump a certain way and all this just wasn't available. It was not in my RAM. It was like deep story somewhere, and I'd forgotten about it, and like it really put me in flux for a week. I was like, what the hell was going on? Like, why can't I remember this? Like, I know, like, did the reader like, yeah, I mean, sure, I'm sure the media's headlines and all have had some impact on me, but there were reasons. I did not like Donald Trump from before the election, before the primaries, before he started running, and that's my bias has come into the election cycle as well, and that's the thing. I don't like him. I'm working on a few things. I'm writing things down, and so like the Arkaysthoughts segment will be scripted, in the sense that the points will all be laid out for me, and I'll probably put like a paper here or wherever it is. You want to say anything else? I am really tired actually. My brain is fogging out. After that challenge last week, it was further pushed, this whole like thinking about Donald Trump and the pros, the cons, the ugly, the bad, the good, the pretty, the not so pretty, the orange, the white. Then I watched the GOP debate, and I was like, whoa, okay, this guy, like, thanks GOP debate, thanks GOP debate for reminding me of a lot of things. And then John Oliver came up with his segment on Donald Trump, and it was masterclass.
Donald Trump, a litigious serial liar with a string of broken business ventures and the support of a former Klan leader who he can't decide whether or not to condemn. Hashtag make Donald Trump again.
Now, someone I know brought up, like, he didn't really go after Trump's policies, but I think one of the biggest reasons so is because he doesn't really have any policies, Donald Trump. He says a lot of things, and it's gonna be, you know what, my piece of Donald Trump is gonna be big, it's gonna be huge, it's gonna blow you away. Sure, maybe some people blow up what he says, maybe he didn't actually insult many people, maybe it's just the media portraying a bad image of him. But until I start doing my own homework, proper homework, where I go back and watch all the interviews again, I'm going to subject myself to an entire day of watching Donald Trump videos. why? Why do I have to care so much about being like backing up my facts? Why can't I just be an idiot? Why can't I just like, no, I'm right. I'm right. Yo man, I'm right. You know, there are a few things, other things I'm working on. I want to make a good Arkaysthoughts vlog about Sanders and why I like him. I want to do a couple of other things. There are a couple of thoughts that are just floating around this big head of mine. Not as big as my ears, I guess. I mean, in proportion. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking there. We're going on 12 minutes right now. You're obviously not gonna see this whole thing. Maybe you will. Actually, that'll be an interesting vlog. 12 minutes of Roshan just talking shit. Not really shit, love. And now, seriously, it's time to go to bed. The more I talk, the more thoughts are gonna come in, and then I'm gonna start talking again. Good night. Keep moving forward. We're playing tonight. I'm not watching the game. Okay, what happens? There are two games. Okay, we lost to United. That sucked. Season's not over yet, even though we threw the game. Like, not threw the game. United played well, but again, we should have beat them. You know, if we want to win the title, we had to beat them. But okay, we're playing Swansea today. I mean, a few hours, and then we got Tottenham this weekend. Leicester drew, which is a great thing, which means we have they lost 2 points. That's it. When it comes to the top three right now, it's all about losing points. It doesn't matter if you gain points. So this week is very important. I think this week, especially after the loss to United, this will decide our title challenge. Well, it won't decide. It'll be like the Super Tuesday of the title EPL. You know, it's not determinant, but it's going to be a big push forward. It will determine, like, if there are two losses, then we're dead. If there's one loss, one draw, if there's one loss, one win, depending on the other parties as well. So ideally, we need to win these two. We need to win against Tottenham, and then we need Tottenham to lose today or draw, because even if we beat Tottenham, then we just tie with them. No, we need to go above them, and yeah, this just needs to happen.